What is going on, guys? Thanks for coming back to the channel. My name is LJ and this is NoClutch Garage. What's up, guys? Today is gonna be a vlog day for me. We got a few things planned out for today. We're gonna go to my buddy Jerry's house. He's the same guy that I did his valve cover gasket on, and we're gonna go pay him a little visit. So the reason I'm going to his house is we're actually heading down to EuroMpire, and the reason we're going to EuroMpire is because his car has an N54 and it's been having issues lately. So a little bit of a backstory. The reason we did the valve cover gasket was because he was having some issues. We don't know exactly what's going on. We narrowed it down to what it could have possibly been. It could have been the valve cover gasket. It could have been that it needed a walnut blasting, maybe bad injectors or bad spark plugs. So we did the spark plugs on the car first, and that worked for a little bit. Then we did the N54 valve cover gasket, and there's a video of that right up there. And of course, that fixed it temporarily. We felt power in the car. It felt great for about 2 or 3 weeks, and then the car started bogging down again. So we're chasing down the problem. He towed the car down to EuroMpire over the weekend, I believe, and I believe Matt is gonna do a walnut blasting on it. Once we get to EuroMpire, I'll have Matt explain to us more in detail what a walnut blasting is and what it does and why we should have it done to our cars. Need a ride, sir?
What up?
Come on.
Oh, I like the red bars.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I do.
I think they look alright.
Yeah.
So I decided to let Jerry take the wheel.
Yeah, gonna crash.
We're gonna pick up a spark plug from AutoZone.
Yep.
And then we're gonna be on the way. See what Matt has to say. Hopefully we can get this issue sorted out. Why don't you tell them a little bit about like what the issue is? I feel like you can give us a better perspective since it's your car.
Okay, so like it started misfiring a few weeks ago. It seemed to progress a little bit, so I was waiting for a check engine light, and I already knew, like we talked about needing to service the spark plugs. No, actually we had already done it, and then we had done the valve cover gasket, so I was thinking maybe we missed something. But the coils, none of them were the same. There were like 4 different kinds of ignition coils in the car. So I was like, oh, like let's replace the ignition coils. It failed again. And I was like, okay, it's kind of confusing. I replaced those plugs and they were black. They were just straight black, which it's kind of interesting, of course, because we just replaced them. Like it wasn't that long ago at all. I ordered a code reader. Saw I had a misfire on cylinder 6 again. And I got in it on Monday, getting ready to go to work, and just stumbling all over the place. The idle was terrible. I pulled that plug again, black. It was straight carbon. There are 2 things at this point that it could be: injectors and carbon buildup. What we're hoping is it's misfiring from having so much carbon buildup starting from number 6. So we're gonna find out if this is due to carbon buildup. Either way, this would need to be done. If it's not this, then it's an injector problem. We'll move on to that if we have to.
So as you can imagine, really frustrating when you have something wrong with your car and you've tried several things and it still doesn't work. We've kind of been rolling stuff out, you know, by fixing it. When we get to the shop, I'm gonna have Matt explain to us what it is that walnut blasting does, the benefits, and why it's important to do it. Quick stop by the QT, get some energies going. Monster. There you go. I think it's that street down there on the left. They got that Supra right there.
Supra.
Yeah, Soho.
Nice.
Supra blog. We can go to CES. They also have a Supra. John's amazing guy. So shout out CES. EuroMpire just recently moved and they're actually all the way back there. Yeah.
It'd be nice if it's ready now. Look at that angled truck.
You got that little M3 right there. I almost got one of those.
Oh.
Yep, there it is. Can't see it. See it? Right there. Woo! 335D. Should I get a 335D, guys?
No.
No. Energies. Look at that race truck.
Yeah,
This is clean. I like that stripe.
sick. It's one of the real ones.
What's up, guys?
What's going on?
How y'all doing?
We're good.
What's going on over there?
Doing some struts and shots.
Brick thing.
This guy. What's
This
up,
guy.
man?
What's up?
What's up? What's going on here?
And we're chasing Boost League.
N54?
Yeah.
Thought so.
Pretty much.
How's it going? N54s and there's 30FS, man.
Dude, I'm a fiend when it comes to Craigslist. Facebook Marketplace? Holy crap. $2,000 comes around? Oh, yeah. Jump on that shit.
Was it bad?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
My God.
I can't say.
Did you already clean that? Yeah.
Wow.
Look at that and then shine it on that.
Wow.
Jesus, dude.
Probably
God. Dang. That is bad. You getting hungry?
Yeah.
Should we do a food vlog?
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright guys, he is getting hungry, so we're gonna go feed him or he will not function. I swear to God.
Oh, God. Just suffering.
So we're gonna do a food vlog. Food vlog. Run to the restaurant real quick and we'll be back. What's up, man? How you doing?
Good, man. How you doing?
Alright. Lunch. That's a weird thing about doing right now.
What's up, man? I'm Jerry. What is it? Jerry. Jerry? Like good things about you. Oh, thanks. I'm sure they're all lies.
And then N54 right now.
You're right there with the Walnut platform right now.
It looked pretty nasty.
You know, anything that look really bad.
It's yeah.
Yeah.
There's like about I don't know. I mean the hole's about this big and it's about this much cake on it.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
You know it's bad when you can't tell if the valve's closed or open.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
The one that we did on our website, it wasn't even like that bad. It was like average. Right? We've done some that are so bad too, so it's like, oh, maybe.
What's the worst you've seen from not having all of plastic?
I've had the car not running. Well, I don't want to say not running, but really starving to where we barely run.
Yeah.
Yeah, the car had 133,000 miles on it.
It's like
And the thing barely drove. It was just misfiring like crazy. Anytime you lay into the throttle, it was just choking itself.
Mine's choking right now.
Yeah, so
It's like starting on cylinder 6 and
Yeah.
like it burns out the spark plug.
it'd be a cause of it. Yeah, absolutely.
That's what we're hoping because we've done literally everything to this guy's car.
Spark plug, ignition coils,
Valve cover.
gasket.
Yeah.
I had it tested too, right?
Yeah, it was tested for, since we didn't do the actual valve cover itself, they did a smoke test, nothing was wrong with it, so we didn't break anything at least.
Good.
Like if it's not this, it's probably an injector.
Most likely, and I think I looked at your injectors that they're like index 5s or something like that. So
Wow.
yeah, it's pretty big back there. So they're up to 12s now, and we do them more.
We're about to go do a food vlog because we're getting hungry, but that looked so bad. So as you guys could see, the valves were completely caked.
Sorry, intake valve.
Yeah, well, the intake valves. They were completely caked in carbon buildup. That's 130-ish, 150-ish, 1,000 miles that the car has not been cleaned. And the N54s were notoriously bad about that. That's why Matt told us, or he told me at least, that it should have been done at least at the 60,000 mile mark. And we're almost at twice that.
But like a previous owner, unless they were like an enthusiast, they probably wouldn't have even thought about that.
And that's true. That's also the problem with buying a pre-owned car. You don't know what the previous owner did to it. And so like me, I bought this car off a lease. So I knew that it was at least being maintained by BMW because I think they're required to come in for service. But a car that's 10 years old and has been through several owners, you don't know what the hell has been done to it.
Or not done
to it. And so, you know, as car enthusiasts, as people that love to take care of their cars, we're having to retrace the steps and go back and see what was actually done to the car.
It's kind of cool. There's a lot to learn that you wouldn't really think of. Like, especially on my car, like there's just stuff that it's like, oh, yeah, that goes deep, you know?
Let's go get some food because I'm hungry. And he's hungry. Look at him.
Yeah.
He's so hungry.
Check it.
Shout out Soho Motorsports.
Those brakes coming in handy.
If you're ever in the Charlotte area, you gotta check out Viva Chicken. Look at this. You get chicken, rice, and beans. It's Peruvian.
You know, we're from where I went to high school.
That's weird. This food is so yummy.
I don't think I've had this stuff before.
Really?
Yeah.
It's really good. You gotta try out this green sauce because it is amazing. And then just pour some on your rice.
Or get the maracuja.
Oh yeah.
Maracuja. I know, I heard it in the song. I heard the word maracuja in the song, but I think it's like
that stuff is really
Swedish.
good.
So, I don't know, maybe that's how they say it.
You great with fries?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Thank you. What you got?
They're great with fries. I'll tell you how great it is. I got with fries are good.
You try one of those things. Pretty good price. It sounds like you're gonna get a lot of horsepower back.
Yeah, and when we first did the valve cover, it was fast. Like, I got so much more feedback. I got the right feedback before, and like when it diminished again, like it had a little bit of a delay when it hit the gas pedal. And I was thinking maybe it's like a computer problem, you know, because it's a little more automated. After we did the valve cover gasket, it was like, boom, it just far easier until it surface wound down, and I guess it's because of that carbon buildup. So I guess it's likely that all that carbon buildup was actually the problem. And he was saying earlier that it causes a lot of misfires for these types of cars, and he's seen them go into limp mode and stuff because of it. So
I was actually surprised at that.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like all the symptoms that you've been having.
Yeah, exactly. It sounded exactly like that one car.
And then the fact that he mentioned that you would probably have to go in and unless you like clean the spark plug, that you were still gonna have some misfiring.
And that's why I bought another one, because like I learned that from when I replaced it before. And I was like, this looks just like the other one. I'm gonna have to do this again. It wasn't super expensive. I didn't lose much over it.
Well, you're gonna gain really because your car will be running more efficiently.
Yeah. And it's had like 4 owners before me. There wasn't much done to it aesthetically, so I don't think they're like sports car enthusiasts. They just thought, that car looks cool, I think I'll drive that. Like, I mean, that's sort of what I did, but like I know there are like more underlying things that come with maintaining a sports car. So especially like something that's turbocharged, you know?
Oh, it's a great food vlog. Viva Chicken, man. Y'all gotta try it. If you're in Charlotte, come to Viva Chicken.
Technically we're in Monroe.
Well, Charlotte area, how about that? Let's head back to the shop and see how Matt's doing with the walnut blasting.
All right, we're headed straight to hell. Let's go. That's aggressive.
We're back at EuroMpire. So it's getting a little loud in here. I don't know if you can hear me, but a lot of movement. We have walnut blasting back there. And we got a subframe job over there. Jerry would move. But it's interesting to see what's going on in the shop. So what is wrong with this one?
It's getting a new strut, so actually, let me get the old one. So here's a new one. You can kind of see. I'm gonna take that off first. You kind of see how that'll go down with some force. It'll go right back up on its own. The old one, you could push it down with one finger completely all the way down, and it would just stay there.
Jesus. I know you guys can't see it, but my next upgrade is actually in that bag right there, that little package. So, any guesses as to what it is? Put it back together?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. It's the injector that we pulled out from cylinder 6. Seeing that might be the issue. Which of course we haven't started the car anyway.
When we first started, it's gonna run really bad.
Yeah?
Yeah. Anytime after you do the intake valve cleaning, it's gonna smell like burning wood.
Okay.
Yeah. Anytime you do the intake valve cleaning, it doesn't run very well after it.
Yeah?
Yeah, it takes a few minutes for it to clear up. So you can't really judge that. You're like, oh man, it was never this bad.
Yeah, I knew this were pretty easy to pull out. So that's what we kind of wanted to do them ourselves, but if with all the coding, like you're saying we have to do,
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
Well, it depends too. They're not too bad, but sometimes they get stuck and you gotta hit them out with a slide hammer.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
But I feel right now that it's pretty smooth.
Sometimes better because it hasn't run like this in months. So, I mean, it'll be even better to drive, ideally.
So if you just want to run us through very basic outline of the process and like the benefits, basically.
First off, is the benefits. The benefits to walnut blasting, increased power, basically. You can be down 30 to 40 horsepower, depending on how bad it is and how long you've waited. A little bit about the process. First, tear everything down, starting with the cowl, then to the air box, charge pipe, and then the manifold comes off. After that, I'll look at all of them, see which ones are open, which valves are open and which valves are closed. After that, I'll always start with number 1. I don't know why I always start with number 1, but I do. Then I'll start to scrape away all of the carbon buildup inside that intake port. And then from there, I'll blast it. Then I'll hit it with compressed air afterwards, and then repeat the process over and over until it's completely clean.
Feels alright. I can't tell for sure yet, so we're about to
Car must be feeling really good because he's pushing the car really hard right now. I think that walnut blasting did it, to be honest. He was having so many issues with it. The misfires were getting out of control, and I think this is definitely the thing that fixed it. I know we were inching towards this and we were going to do it eventually, and honestly we could have probably done this first, but the valve cover gasket did need to be replaced, so I guess it's a good thing that we did that. Everything that we did leading up to this had to be done at some point or another. We're just glad that, you know, it's finally drivable. And we went ahead and changed the injector 6. I am 100% sure that all the issues have been corrected, at least for now, because it's an N54. How do you feel now?
I feel good. Much better than I did. I've been having to work it out without having it for the past couple of weeks. So glad to be able to like get back to day-to-day shenanigans. You know, it's nothing like driving your own car, especially when it's a sports car.
Well, it's getting dark out here. This actually took us all day to do. Well, it took EuroMpire all day to do. Definitely something that if you have a BMW with an N54 engine, or really any turbocharged BMW, definitely want to look into doing that. Walnut blasting is one of those things where if you don't know anything about cars, you probably won't worry about it. But if you're a car enthusiast and you want your car running at peak performance all the time, then you definitely want to get that done. Now, just from seeing how the car was taking off on the highway and how nimble it was, I can tell without even driving it that it is 100% better than it was before. Guys, I hope that you enjoyed this content. I know that it's not usually something I do. I don't usually do vlogs, but you know, I like sharing with you guys the experiences of my everyday life, especially when it deals with cars. And being that the N54 is a very finicky engine, I thought that it might be helpful for any of you that are trying to figure out any problems with your car and it has an N54 engine. Definitely look into doing a little bit of walnut blasting, because I guarantee you it will make your car run 100 times better. Anyways guys, this has been all for today. I hope that you enjoyed the content. Once again, please, if you like the content, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and make sure you check back in with me every week for new content. But until then, my name is LJ. This has been NoClutch Garage, and I will see you next time.